They call me Squirrel. Got a bunch of stuff to record, so we're going to do the old shrink down method, which seems to be working out okay when we need to. This is 10 weird and wonderful things from the Bathurst 1000 Repco Bathurst Supercars 2022. So this was put out a few days ago by the great folks over at Supercars. And my friend Brad from Drone Kings in Darwin sent this over to me. He's the guy who helps me out picking out a lot of stuff that I do. You've heard me mention Brad a bunch of times. I'll put a link to Brad's channel somewhere up above if I remember to. I'm going to hope I do. And he's a fellow Aussie. If you guys want to go show him some support and see some really cool drone videos, I'd appreciate you going over there and checking him out. Tell him Squirrel sent you, will you? And let's get into this here. I'm going to shrink myself down and like magic. Just like magic. I'll be down in the corner and watching this with you. Let's go. Let's do it now. I'm like David freaking Copperfield. Watch this.
Bathurst. Yes, Tom, that's right. Bathurst has been well and truly brought. But sadly, we all got deprived of one thing on the weekend that we really wanted to see. No, it certainly wasn't that. I'm talking about the top 10 shootout. So to make up for it, Off Camber is going to lay it all on the line with the top 10 weird and wonderful things that we saw at this year's Repco Bathurst 1000.
Weird and wonderful. I can deal with that.
First up, it's the ever-present Bathurst wildlife. And while there's nothing weird about seeing an array of animals on the mountain, we did get a special visit from some unique characters, such as this.
As an American, that was really a great view of how easily kangaroos can just jump over stuff.
A pair of albino kangaroos, right on the Bathurst sign, and this rather soggy-looking Paul Radisich fan down at Murray's. Number 9 is another thing that is hardly new to Bathurst, rain. But there really was a crazy amount of it this year, particularly on Saturday Arvo, when the only racing we saw was boat racing.
Yeah, actually pit lane right now. We've commentated plenty of things before, Krause. Never a boat race.
When I was a kid, I had a Curious George book, and Curious George rides a bike, and he gets a paper route, and he folds all the newspapers into those little boats like that and sails them down in the middle of a rainstorm. It's just reminded me of that.
While it certainly kept the camera crews busy, I reckon we were pretty close to this bloke building us an ark. To number 8, and speaking of rain, it certainly led to some amazing moments on track. Or slightly off track in Craig Lowndes' case.
And this is the onboard view. You reckon the wiper's going to do a job here?
Red flag.
It also meant the chase was pretty much a motorised slip and slide, ready to catch out one car.
He was caught out by that big river running across the road.
Or many cars.
Things change.
Another one.
And now Wood's off.
And Gibbons too. Wood's still spinning. And more in the background. The two Kiwis are off.
See, this is some of the stuff I didn't get to see. I'm glad I'm catching some of this. It's a mess. Wow.
Hugo Allen, can he get that car back and avoid contact? He does. This is chaos at the chase. Look how many are slipping off and out of action. Number 7 on the list. And love was in the lane.
Dad life.
Yes, there was plenty of heartfelt moments up and down pit lane. Some
like
crews
goof around
were
if
a
it's all
little
raining
closer
out.
than others. Maybe that's why BJR is so good at pit stops. Number 6 is dedicated to the ladies of the mountain. Whether it was a girls' day up at the track, looking good there, girls, or a chance to sneak a pic or two for Instagram. Sure was good to see so many beautiful women back at Bathurst. Yeah, maybe not. Number 5 on the list sure was a really strange moment, as 17-year-old Kai Allen sent his right front Dunlop on its own lap of the mountain.
Should we take this is remarkable. Take bets here on where this thing's going to end up.
Please be.
Look at it go.
Take caution. There is
So
a
hopefully it's going to find a little spot over here and arrest itself. No, it's going to keep going.
I'd say it probably reminded young Kai of this famous moment back in 2001.
Over the tyres. Yeah,
Perfect landing.
that's what they call a control tyre.
But that was 4 years before he was born.
Ah,
Speaking of wheels, number 4 on our list is all about the different methods of transportation our intrepid campers were using to tackle the boggy campgrounds. The Repco wagons sure were a popular choice. All we had to do was choose the right companion to tow around. But the real hero of the weekend was this guy, who figured out the best way to get around was to not use wheels at all.
wow.
Inside the top 3, it's that crazy race start.
I think they did. Oh, trouble. A massive spin. A massive spin on Mountain Straight. The track's blocked.
Safety car to Pittox and hold. Pittox and hold.
And a personal mention to young Porsche ace Matt Campbell, who had a front row seat to this one.
Mountain Straight, lap 1, cold tyres, Win Cup rotating, Jack Perkins rotating.
Look at that, he
Wasn't
made it
nearly
through.
as lucky with this one.
Ooh, not so much.
Coming in at number 2, this guy.
Put your nose out to the wind, have a sniff, smell the drama.
Yep, Larko
Smell
goes
the
to another
drama.
level at Bathurst, whether it be playing the part of the serial pest
Not very happy with that.
or getting right amongst the action.
Thank you, mate. Hey, that's all right.
Remember this guy? Video. I know who he is.
To know that occasionally the drivers do get one back on him.
You've got to wind it forward. It goes on and on and on and on. So a really complex set of circumstances in this session.
Look behind you. Chaz reckons you go on and on and on too.
You know, Larko, he always gets the last laugh.
Pretty strong package around here, but not as confident as we were last year. So, thank you. Oh,
It's a square up. It's a square up, Chaz.
Now to number 1, and topping the list with a true lap of the gods top 10 performance is the race fans, who despite reign of biblical proportions, turned out in the many, many thousands to brave and embrace the mud. Some were out of their minds, others were just out of this world.
That's a cool costume.
But all of them were dead set legends for braving the toughest Bathurst conditions and never losing that classic Aussie sense of humour. So here's to the best fans in the land.
mullet.
Thanks for making Bathurst the biggest event of the year.
That was a great video. That was a fun video. I like fun videos. That was really good. Let me put myself back on the big screen and we'll chat for a second. So yeah, that was really cool. I enjoyed the fun aspect of it and kind of pointing out that hey, even though the shootout got screwed, there was still some great things to look at this year. Whether it be dicks drawn in the sand or albino kangaroos or men in bikinis and dresses or cute little kids or just a lot of freaking mud. I don't know. Fun little video. Thanks so much to Supercars for putting that out. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. And I hope you got to catch some scenes maybe they didn't catch this year during Bathurst. I know all that was new to me. So that was kind of awesome that I got to check that out and see some of that stuff. So I just wanted to make sure that I ran through this. Brad sent it over and I thought, man, this is really cool. And I wanted to check it out. So glad I got to do it. And I'll be back with you guys shortly. Guys, be good, all right? Take care of yourselves. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all being here and hanging out with me. Squirrel out.